Hello, hello. I'm hopping on a little early because I know that the live situation doesn't always work so well. So 5 minutes early, and yeah, just kind of give it a minute for people to arrive. But as you're arriving in, and I'll repeat this a few times, you'll need your yoga mat, 2 blocks, if you'd like to have 2 blocks just to support your practice, a water, and also I just want to make sure that I can be heard. So throughout class, I'll try to keep an eye on the comments, but yeah, just let me know if you can hear me, because I'm going to be over yonder on my mat. A few more minutes. I have this like dry spot on my chin that is driving me absolutely insane, and I hate that I can see it on the camera. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's like fill the space with sound, with voice. Can we just pretend that didn't happen? Let's just pretend I didn't just talk about that. That's that moment where you kind of wish that live wasn't so live so that you could just edit that whole conversation. But I'm being me, right? Like, it is what it is. All right, we have 2 minutes before class starts. So I'm going to go over back on my spot. Ooh. Just again, as you're arriving in, and if you're watching this post live, obviously I'm repeating myself, but have your mat and 2 yoga blocks, water, just some comfortable clothes to move in. As we have these last 2 minutes or so, I just want to talk about today's class. So my name's Bailey Rayne, if you didn't know. And today's class is an embodiment class and really bringing contact and touch to our bodies. And this feeling of coming back home, like coming back inward, home to ourselves, grounded in our being, in our energy. So this class is going to be pretty gentle. We're not going to do anything too crazy. And there was something I was going to say. I'm like, what is going on today? It's the lingering full moon. We're not going to be getting up and down too much. And that's what I was going to say. I will pull it together here eventually. And now I lost it again. See, what is happening? What is going on? Oh, I don't know how long today's class is going to be. Holy smokes, that's all I wanted to say. I don't have the class like mapped out how long we'll be here. It can be anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour, so just kind of mentally set aside that time for yourself. Again, if you could just throw a comment down, I can kind of see from here that you can hear me, or a thumbs up If you're a subscriber, you should easily be able to do that, just to give me an idea of the sound quality and that I can be heard. I can see like kind of where it's at, but any little feedback would be wonderful. If you can. If not, that's okay too. All right. It is 1 o'clock on the dot, so let's go ahead and begin. So I invite you to find a comfortable seat, and that can be in Sukhasana on the ground, or you can be seated on your blocks. And let's just take a moment to arrive. So find a nice tall spine. Bring your chin in slightly, so we're not like lifting our chin up, we're elevating our head, finding a nice fluid alignment of our spine. And just feel your sits bones grounded on the earth or on your blocks. And just tune into the space where you are. What sounds do you hear? Smells? Just becoming aware of the air on your skin. Closing your eyes if you feel safe to. Just dropping in. With today's intention of feeling at home within our bodies. In a way, creating a safe space for ourselves. So we're going to start with a therapeutic technique, and hopefully I'm not butchering it. If you could tell, I've been a little flighty already in today's class, but we're going to do it anyways. It's called triple warmer technique. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take our fingers and just kind of slide them across your eyebrows. Bring them to your temples, give a few little circles, nice amount of pressure. And then slide your fingers back behind your ears, scooping around your ears, down towards your neck. Let your fingers drag down your neck. Put a little weight onto your shoulders or your traps, maybe a little squeeze. And then sliding down, bring your hands to your heart, your sternum, and just a few rubs of contact here. Don't hold your breath while we're doing this. We're going to do it again. So let's slide our fingers across our eyebrows. Circles on the temples. Fingers slide back behind your ears, down your neck. Put a little weight on your shoulders, down to your sternum, and just a few circles. We'll do that one more time. Fingertips slide across your eyebrows. A few circles on your temples. Back behind your ears. Sliding down over your neck, shoulders, chest, just a few circles. Let's leave our hands pressing on our heart center. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh out your mouth. Again, deep breath in. Exhale out. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good, and then we're gonna cross our wrists and just alternate taps underneath your collarbone. Just tap, 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 tap. Close your eyes if you can. How can you feel more at home in your body? How can you feel more at home in your body? How can you feel more at home in your body? Just stay with the tapping for about 3 more rounds of breath. Good, and just settle into stillness from the tapping. Bring your hands to your knees, palms down to ground. And then on your next inhale, let's reach both arms up. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Take a big side body stretch. Inhale, reaching both arms up. Exhale, drop your left hand down. Take a big side body stretch. And we'll do that again to each side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Good. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, ground your right hand down. Hold here. Stay for an inhale. And then exhale, bringing your left hand to your right knee, kind of scooping around your spine. Let your chin tuck in towards your chest and take a deep breath. And then we'll come back into our side body stretch, inhaling. Exhale to hold. And then inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale to the other side. Take an inhale here. Exhale, right hand comes to your left knee. Scoop around, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Pause for a breath. And then inhale, coming back to your side body stretch. And then exhale, let's just ground our fingertips down. And take a nice, deep, honest breath. We'll inhale, expand your arms out to the side. And then exhale, give yourself a nice hug. Wrap your hands all the way around your body and just gently sway from side to side. Give yourself a hug that you deserve. Maybe bring a soft smile to your lips. I'm still lingering on that question, how can I feel more at home in my body? Finding stillness, inhale, expand your arms out to the side, and then exhale, just cross the other arm on top. And take a little sway side to side. Don't overthink it, let it be natural. And we'll come back to stillness. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Drop your hands to your knees. Bring your chin all the way down to your chest and just take a slow head roll to the right. All the way up and around, no rush. And then to the left. And come back to center. You're going to press your shoulders to your ears and like really press. Use your knees. Take an inhale. And then exhale, drop your shoulders like a heavy weight. Again, inhale, press. Exhale, drop. 2 more. Last one. Good. And just give your hands a little shake. Chest a little shimmy. Let out a little sound. Good. And then we're going to come into a seat off your blocks if you're on your blocks. And we'll have our feet planted in front of us. Let's bring our hands behind our knees. Inhale, open up our hearts and sternum. Exhale, scoop it around. Tuck your chin to your chest. Use your legs as leverage. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, scoop and round. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Good. We'll come back to neutral. We're going to extend our left leg and bring our right foot into the inner thigh of our left leg. Inhale, lengthen your left arm up nice and tall, and then exhale, bring your left hand to right knee. Find a little twist. It doesn't have to be crazy. A few deep breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, unravel. And we're just going to interlace our fingers behind our left knee. We're not going to go crazy with this. Just inhale, lengthen up through your spine. And exhale, just pull forward a little bit. Let it be small. Don't try to go crazy all the way folding forward. Be intentional with taking our time. One more breath. And slowly come back up, and let's take that to the other side. Right leg extends, left foot comes to the inner thigh of your right leg. Inhale, lengthen up through your right arm. Exhale, find a twist. Right hand rests on your left knee. Make sure your spine is straight and your back arm's kind of serving as a second spine to keep you upright. So it's not so far back that you're scooping and rounding. Really feel that support. And let your right leg be active. It's not just hanging out over here. So there's a little activation there. Your belly is soft. So really allow it to expand on your inhale and contract towards your spine on your exhale. One more breath. Good. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, unravel. We interlace our fingers behind our right knee. Inhale, sit up and lengthen nice and tall. Exhale, pulling forward. Again, it's not a crazy stretch. Keeping it gentle on purpose. We'll get to the deeper stretches, don't worry. One more breath. And slowly come up. We'll bring the soles of our feet together in a butterfly. We're just gonna pulse our knees up and down. Butterfly, chicken fly. Up and down, and just feel that pumping and lubrication in the hip joints. Kind of moving out any stagnation. Getting some fresh fluids to move down to our legs. And try to sit up as tall as you can so we're not slouching up and tall. One more breath. Good. And then find stillness. We're going to come into a child's pose. Now, option to just swing your legs around and get there. You can also cross your feet, come over your shins, and then scoot your way back. We'll bring our big toes to touch, sinking our tailbone back towards our heels as much as you can, and then drop your forehead down. And just take a pause here to connect with the earth, the ground. Coming back home into this safe feeling of your body is a very grounding thing. We want to be more connected to the earth because we are that, right? We are earth. And then lifting your head up slightly on your next inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your body, dropping your shoulder down, gazing to the left. Slow, deep breaths into your shoulder. In your next inhale, slide your left palm in, reaching your right arm up. And then exhale, ground your right hand down. We'll shift to the other side. Inhale, your left arm reaches up. Exhale, threading underneath your body. Left shoulder comes down, right arm reaches out and forward. Your next inhale, slide your right hand in, reach your left arm all the way up. And then exhale, grounding down, coming into a tabletop position. We'll bring our knees under our hips, hands under shoulders, finding your cat-cow. So inhale, dropping your belly, broadening your heart up and forward. Exhale, scooping and rounding, pressing the mat away, separate between your shoulder blades. Inhale, drop your belly, broaden your heart up and forward. Shoulder blades are squeezing back towards each other. Exhale, scoop and round. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then I invite you just to take some organic movement from here. So you can stay with cat-cow if that feels organic to you today, or you can kind of wiggle from side to side. You can take head rolls, body rolls, circles with your whole body. So just kind of tuning in. What do you need right now? What is your body asking for? Just reverse if you're doing any circles, going the other way. Then we'll come back into stillness. And if you're kind of center of your mat, I invite you to scooch forward, take a little crawl. And then we'll inhale, extend your right leg back. Exhale, tuck your toes at the back of the mat. Just create a little rock forward and back here. So put some pressure back onto the ball of your foot. So you're really stretching out your calf here. And we're also kind of waking up our toes. So if you can put as much effort as possible back onto your foot, really feeling into that. And then we'll find stillness here. Let's inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, cross it over to the left. Retuck your toes. And then look over your left shoulder back at your toes. And so we're actively trying to bring your left shoulder to left hip bone. And make sure your right hip isn't like dipping down, that it's staying level with your left hip bone. So lift your right hip up a little bit if you're not sure if you're dipping it or not. And then intentionally breathe into your right side body. inhale, reach your right leg back up. Exhale, drop your knee. And then we'll just sink back into a child's pose, but keep your knees together. Bring your hands next to your feet. You're going to grab onto your heels, ground your forehead, and then on your next inhale, you're going to roll up on the crown of your head, and your tailbone's lifting. You're using your heels as leverage here. 3 deep breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, release, drop your hips, hands ground back down, and we'll take that all to the other side. Inhale, left leg extends out and back. Exhale, tuck your toes at the back of the mat and just create a little rocking forward and back. Hello toes, hello calf. How are you doing today? I know that sounds weird, but like honestly check in with these parts of your body. This is what it's all about. It's re-embodying again. So it might sound childlike to say I'm going to talk to my calf and my toes, but it's sometimes necessary to remember they are a part of us. They're not something else external. I was just thinking the other day when we look in the mirror, it's like we're seeing a reflection of ourselves, and in a way it's like that's not me. Like it's me, but it's not me because I'm seeing it outside of myself. So really, like when you have the opportunity, how can you feel into the body, into your body that you have, right? It's all a privilege. Having these toes to walk and carry us, calf muscle to elevate and help us. So just tuning into that. It might sound weird, but sometimes we need to remember that gratitude is important to, give our bodies. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, carry it over to the right. Look over your right shoulder. And again, just make sure your left hip isn't dipping too far down. Lifting it up. I'm hoping all the sounds of these sports cars isn't completely radiating over my voice. And then we'll inhale, bring your left leg back up. Exhale, drop your knee down. Take an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, and then exhale, scoop and round, sink all the way back. Slide your hands back to your heels, and we'll find our rabbit again. And slowly release. And let's just come to a seat on our heels, roll up through your spine. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center, and then bring your hands to rest onto your heart. Just drop back in. Feel your heartbeat physically. Close your eyes if you can. And just say to yourself, I am coming home to my body. I'm remembering what it feels like to re-embody who I am. And then let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, ground your hands down, tuck your toes, find your way into your first downward dog. Now, option to keep your knees really, really bent here if you have tight hamstrings. You don't have to straighten your legs. What's important is your spine. So gaze towards the back of your mat so you're not collapsing your C-spine, and then pull your ribs in towards each other a little bit. And then really try to point your tailbone up. And if there's space to, you can straighten your legs. The amount of pollen out here is crazy, but it's good. It's a good time of year. So then you can walk it out on the spot a little bit, transfer your weight from one foot to the other. You can rotate your head from side to side, just feel into it. And then finding some stillness, walk your big toes a little closer to each other. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, put your knee into your chest. We're going to step into a low lunge. Drop your left knee all the way down to the mat. This is where you can utilize your blocks if you like. And let's just sink your hips down, lift your sternum, and just feel. A lot of times in these yoga classes nowadays, it's like on to the next thing. We just stay and feel our bodies. What's happening? And if you feel called to, you can reach your hands up. Now, as you reach your arms up, we don't want to like sway and then collapse in our low back. So try to keep your ribs kind of pulled in towards each other. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, you're going to pivot on your back knee for your left toes to come to the right side of your mat. And then your right arm's going to reach forward, left arm back. So we're in a Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 variation, but we're staying on our knee. And then gaze down. This is a great time to practice. Make sure your knee is not knocking in and blocking your big toe from your gaze. You should be able to see it. So your knee is over second and middle toe. Take an inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale, we're going to sweep our right arm back as you extend your right leg, coming into this nice side plank variation, reaching towards the back of your mat. And really finding that space, as much space as possible in your side body. Feel all parts of your right foot grounded and anchored. One more deep breath in. Exhale, you're just going to sweep your way around. Your right face the top of the mat again, coming back to that Warrior 2-like stance. Take an inhale. And then exhale, windmill your hands down, coming back to your low lunge. This is all slow and tedious. Take your time. Inhale, lift your heart up and forward. Exhale, ground your hands, tuck your back toes, finding your way back to downward dog. I'm just kind of walking around the spot a little bit. And then walking your big toes closer in. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest, coming into your low lunge on the other side. Again, utilize your blocks if you need and just arrive. I'm not worried about what comes next. We'll choose to be each part, at least for one breath, if not longer. And when you feel called, and if you feel called, reach your fingertips up. And unless you're really, really warm, you want to make sure that your knee is stacked over your ankle. Straight line. We don't want to, see if I can adjust, be here. This can create a lot of injury if we're tight and physically cold in our bodies. So always just checking in. Scoot your toes forward. Make sure you're in nice alignment. Let's inhale, lengthen through your fingers. Exhale, finding that Virabhadrasana 2 variation. So I'm going to pivot on my knee. Right toes are facing the left side of my mat. And then left arm forward, right arm back. And again, my knee is over second and middle toe. And, you know, don't be afraid to put physical contact on your body. Like, okay, knee, I need you here, so I'm protecting you. So feel the adjustments. Bring your ribs in, belly back if you're getting a little pressure back in your low back. Take an inhale. Exhale, you're going to sweep your way back. Reaching towards the back of your mat, extending your left leg. And that side plank variation. How long can you get? Just really feel the energy in your fingertips and all the way through the knife edge of your left foot. So your pinky toe is grounded. One more inhale. Exhale, sweeping your way back into that Virabhadrasana 2 variation. Take an inhale. Exhale, windmilling back into your low lunge. Take your time. Inhale, lifting your heart. Exhale, ground your hands, tuck your toes, finding downward dog. Whee! Again, you can pedal it out on the spot. Finding stillness. Inhale, roll through your spine to a plank. Exhale, tilt your pelvis back and up and kind of arch and sway back to your downward dog. Inhale, scoop your low belly up and in, come back to plank. Exhale, kind of rippling back. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, in. And exhale. This time, inhale, roll through to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. So you look like an inchworm. Tailbones up. Inhale, dropping your hips, slide your sternum up and forward. And then exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, press back to downward dog. Let's take that variation again. Inhale, roll through to plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, baby cobra lift. Exhale, back to downward dog. Option to do that variation again, or full chaturanga and up dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, we'll meet back in downward dog. Take a deep breath. And again, we're going to inhale, roll through your spine. Exhale, knees, chest, chin again. And then inhale, baby cobra lift. Exhale, lower. Bring your forearms to the mat. So we'll come into our Sphinx pose. I personally love Sphinx pose. I don't know why, I find it so grounding to my nervous system to have my pelvis and low belly resting on the ground, palms resting down, like I'm just soaking up the energy of the earth. Instead of looking straight forward, tuck your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck. And if your low back's still a little crunchy, pull your low belly up. Up and in. How can I feel more at home in my body? Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Inhale, baby cobra lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up through tabletop. Exhale, child's pose all the way back. And we'll slide up into a seat on your heels. And I invite you just to rub your hands on your thighs, get a little bit of warmth and friction. Feel the contact, like really truly feel it. Be with that. You can hold your knees, give your knees little circles. You can reach back to your feet and kind of press your thumbs into your soles and bottoms of your feet. Feel the sensation of any tightness or tenderness. Bring your hands to your belly. Create a little circles here. So our hands, one of the most healing things we have. If you've ever heard of Reiki, it is done with the energy, this like healing touch. We all have the capacity of that healing touch when we take the time to touch and unload our bodies. Bring your hands to your ribs, feel your rib cage, wrap your hands around your rib cage, take a few deep breaths. Feel all parts of your ribs expand and contract. Let out a sound. Bring your right hand to your left arm and just kind of squeeze your way down the muscles of your arm. Massage your hand, the palm of your hand, lengthen your fingers, take a little pulling sensation. This is all stuff you can do to just, wow, let me feel my body. Like, this is my body. Can I really examine it? Can I honor it? It's like me starting off this video complaining about this dry spot on my chin. It's like, it is a part of me, and I love that. It's like I'm ever changing. The flaws and the perfections, right? Everything in between. So really see, like, what's happening on my body. What can I observe? Let's go to the other side. Left hand squeezing your right arm. Lengthening your fingers. Bring your hands to your heart center, and again, circles here. Really, it feels good to kind of press your palm in to that sensitive area of your sternum. I don't know if feeling good necessarily is the right word, but just like feeling that sensation of sensitivity, even of like, oh, that's my energetic heart center, and maybe it is really sensitive right now, and that's okay. And we'll release all of that. Let's inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Bring your hands to the mat. Shift your feet off to one side. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Looking forward, so you have plenty of space behind you. All the way down. Hug your knees in towards your chest and just gently rock them side to side. And then wrap your hands around your kneecaps. Your fingertips are pointing down towards your toes. You're going to inhale, extend your arms, and your fingers are holding onto your knees, wrapping them right over your hips. And then exhale, pull your knees back in. Make sure your chin's tucking in, not pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, knees come over hips. Exhale, pulling your knees into your chest. Apanasana. 3 more times at your own pace. Good, and then we'll find our happy baby. You can always hold right behind your knees. Bring your knees out wide. Flex your feet up towards the sky. It's kind of like you're in a goddess pose or a wide squat here. You can also hold on to your shins, ankles, outside of your feet, or big toes with 2 peace fingers, which is my favorite just because I like to kind of create that separation between my big toe and the rest of my toes. And again, make sure your chin's tucking inward. If your chin's pointing towards the ceiling a lot, lift your head up, tuck your chin in, and then try to keep your chin tucked in as you lower your head down. Also, make sure your tailbone's touching the mat. I've seen people kind of like, I can't do that, but like curling up and in. We want to feel all parts of your back flat, even your shoulder blades. Okay. And then you can kind of rock from side to side. You can play with extending one leg and the other. And then we'll slowly bring our knees back in. Keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg down the mat and just kind of massage your right hip joint a few times. And I'm going to use our left hand to bring our right knee across our body. Now you can stop this anywhere you'd like. If you want to go into a full twist, you can. Right arm reaching out to the side. Gaze can continue to be up, or you can look to your right. And slowly come back to center and take that to the other side. Left knee in, right leg out. Just starting first with massaging your left hip joint. And using your right hand to guide your knee across your body. Again, stopping wherever your spine or body needs. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. One more breath. And coming back to center. Hugging both knees in one last time. And then coming into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. Option to lay flat on the floor, or you can come to a seated meditation like me. But if Shavasana is calling your name, take Shavasana. And just beginning to allow your body to soften even more. Relaxing the features of your face, making sure your jaw isn't locked, shoulders heavy away from your ears, belly soft to each breath you take. Allowing your pelvis to feel grounded and anchored all the way down through your feet. Giving yourself permission to fully let go and surrender down into the earth and deeper into your body. So as we drop into this moment of stillness, keep your observation on your body. Kind of let it wander to your face, your hands, your belly, your pelvis. Try to stay in your body and not let your mind wander outside of your body. My voice will bring us back when it's time. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. And intentionally rub your thumb over each fingertip, feeling your skin and your imprint that nobody else has on this earth. You are unique and different, and you are meant to be here. So have some reverence and love and compassion for your body and all that it does for you. If you're laying down, you can take a big stretch, reaching your arms overhead. And at your own time, pressing yourself up to a seat where we can all join to close our practice. Keeping your eyes closed or heavy. And let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. We'll close with our mantra, one sound of Om, followed by 3 Shantis. Remember, this all happens on one breath. I know I nitpick it every time. I won't today. So here we go. Let's first take another deep breath in through your nose. Sigh out your mouth. Next inhales for our mantra. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And the light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. I hope you feel a little bit more connected to your body and the offering of your own touch and how that can be so healing for your nervous system, and to hold yourself through whatever you're going through right now, to create the safe space within. And you can do that by just taking these few minutes and just maybe a few of these tools that I threw out in class today, the triple warmer or the feeling and observation of your body and touch, or just sitting in meditation and letting your mind kind of venture through your body and notice what you're feeling. There's so many ways to re-embody, and that was just a few. There's a long, long list, and I'm still working on it every day. How can I feel more connected to my body and my essence and be more self-accepting and not so hard on myself and judgmental? I think we all can relate to that. I feel it's a collective thing that I think all of us struggle with. It's just that internal dialogue. We're so mean to ourselves. It's like, how about we talk nicely to ourselves for once? I don't know. Let's give that a try. Just a thought. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already, which I'm sure you are if you're here with me. Also, there's other ways you can support me and my content. That is the Amazon affiliate link that is down below in the description. You can order anything that I have bought, whether it's yoga related, my mat, my blocks, sound bath related, anything like that, and I earn a commission from it. So any yogic books, things like that, you can go check that all out there. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. That is also down below. I have a Banyan affiliate link where you can order Ayurvedic things for your body. Take a dosha test, find out what your dosha is and how you can best balance out that. Trying to think if there's anything else. Venmo, if you would like to give a love offering, that's always an option as well. If you want to know my Venmo, personally, just send me a message after this video is posted and I will just put it down in the comments for a donation that way as well. But really, just being a subscriber is more than enough donation for me. And I am so happy that you're here, and keep moving towards your healing. I think that's it. So many little things I try to remember to say. Slowly but surely. Oh, master all of these things. All right. Until next time.